What's up, insiders? Today, we're going over the Voopoo X217. The big question is, and I'm going to preface this question a little bit. You know, Voopoo hasn't had the best judgment lately when it comes to doing things in the marketplace, and even with some of their decisions with their mods, at least in my opinion. The big question is, are they just doubling down on stupid all the time? Make sure you watch the whole review. Find out exactly what I think.
Look at that beauty. Oh my god. I have to say, man, when I first opened up the box on this mod and I looked at this mod, I was like, man, that is drop dead gorgeous. I mean, it's just stunning right out of the box. Let me take it out. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. I mean, look at that, man. You got that beautiful gunmetal finish. Got a resin button over there. Resin panel on the back. Yeah, the gunmetal's a little schmutzy. All right, you do have this cheap carbon fiber sticker that kind of ruins it. It's not terrible, but man, on a device like this, you need to be using better materials than a sticker. All right, let's start off on top as usual. 2-star screws holding the top plate in place. Gold-plated, spring-loaded 510 that I would say has a medium throw with a medium spring to it. 2-star screws holding this stainless steel top plate in place. So far, all my atomizers sit flush on this thing. No issues whatsoever. 28 millimeters. Yeah, it just swallows them up, man. Check it out. No problem at all. You can get 30s on there with no overhang. There's your up and down button right there. Nice big screen. You got some LED lights over here. Micro USB port over here. You know, you would think on a device like this, they would have went with a Type-C. Right? But no, it's just a regular micro USB port. A little disappointed in that as well. They kind of took these, I don't know, this kind of like has that G-Class look where they put that stupid plate with the guy's name on it. I guess they kind of did the same thing on this. This does very much remind me of the G-Class. That's the, you know, it's got the same exact form factor. I like the finish, man. That gunmetal is just drop dead gorgeous. It is a little bit of a fingerprint magnet, but you know, it's not too bad. Here's your battery door. You can see some X217 branding. There's some venting there as well. Boom. Spring-loaded. Just pops up. Nice job on that. Battery indicator markings are done black on black. Bad job, Voopoo. There's not even any battery indicator markings down the tube. The only thing you have for battery indicator markings are right here, and they're black on black. Not a good job. Button style gold-plated contacts over here. The big Achilles heel on this mod is the battery compartment. Let me show you what I'm talking about, okay? These are 30Ts, all right? One up, one down, right? We're going to put it on there. Now, watch this. I mean, you hear that? Those were 30Ts, right? Okay, let's try some other batteries, see if they work. Galicies are a little bigger in general. They're just always slightly bigger Galicia batteries, all right? Same thing. Let's pop them in there, right? You hear that? I mean, what are we? We're back in 2014. We're dealing with batteries with battery rattle now. Kind of ridiculous, man. You know, just give me a break, Voopoo. You can't make a freaking battery compartment that holds the batteries correctly? This is absolutely a joke, all right? And it's a goddamn shame, right? Because this is a beautiful mod. But every battery I put in here rattles like that. And sometimes the screen actually turns off. So, you know, I'll be riding like the subway or something with this in my pocket. I'll get off the subway, I'll go to vape it, and I actually have to shake it to get the screen to turn back on because the batteries are not making contact because it's so loose inside of there. It's absolutely ridiculous. You know, the funny thing is they included an 18650 adapter. If you put 18650s in it, it rattles as well, even with the adapters. So, Voopoo, you guys dropped the ball big time on this. I mean, you got to be kidding me. We're going to talk about it a little bit more up top. But, man, What a shame. Such a beautiful mod, and it's got battery rattle like that. There's your clock feature right there. I'll tell you, I'll give Voopoo credit for this. One of the best screens as far as resolution goes that I've ever seen on a mod. The pixels on this one are just tight, man. I mean, it's drop dead gorgeous. Let me zoom in so you can see what I'm talking about. Look at that screen. It's beautiful. I do like the clock feature. So here's your standard screen, your wattage screen, all right? You got separate battery bars, A and B. You can see it says standard over there. 120 watts. That's the time of your last puff. There is your resistance, and there is your voltage. Now, the other thing about this is it has these nice lights. You can shut them off too. That's not bad. But the menu system is very counterintuitive. The menu system is very counterintuitive. Let me show you what I'm talking about. 3 clicks, right? Now I'm in temp mode, okay? And now I can adjust, right, all my temperatures and stuff like that, right? 3 more clicks, I'm in function mode. Now, if I want to enter this menu system, I have to hit the plus and minus button together. And now I can go to the lock menu. I can go to the clock select, brightness, LEDs, right? Here are the LEDs. See, there's red, green, blue, and then you can shut it off. We'll keep it on all the colors of the rainbow for now. Here's the wallpaper select. You got a black wallpaper. You got a cat, some woods, a rose, some fireworks. I like to keep it just on black. Then you got language, time settings. You can set your clock, date settings, set your date. This is your firmware, and then you quit. Right? Now 1, 2, 3. Right, I'm back to standard. Now, if I want to change my temperature control, I hit the plus and minus button together. Now I can change the coil, right? The coil material. I can go into TCRs. I can adjust the setting, the temperature, adjust the power, adjust the unit, and quit. Okay? Now when you're in standard mode, if you hit the plus and minus button, you can go into power mode. You can select your power. Basically, these are presets where you can select the curve that you want. I don't really use curve mode. I know a lot of people love it. It's not my thing. You got volts mode over there and quit. So it's a simple menu system, right? Oh, that's another thing I noticed, right? Here, typical Voopoo, right? In the M1 settings in curve mode, it says Cruve. C-R-U-V. They actually misspelled curve and released the mod that way. I mean, just unbelievable how this company drops the ball on little details. Let's put it back in the wattage mode. We'll go into power mode, and we'll go into standard. Okay, and that's it. I mean, that's really the whole menu system. If you hit the plus and fire button together, you lock the mod. Hit the plus and fire button together again, it unlocks the mod. Hit the minus and fire button together, nothing happens. Alright? I mean, that's really the whole menu system in a nutshell. Let me give you one last look at it in all its glory. It's a gorgeous mod. It's a gorgeous mod. But it also doubles as a maraca. Alright, insiders, let's get into those cons and pros on this X217. First con's going to be the menu system. The menu system is a bit counterintuitive. I don't know why Voopoo went that way. It just kind of doesn't make sense. Why can't I just do 3 clicks and then scroll through my choices? Why do I got to go through 3 clicks and then hit the plus and minus button? It's counterintuitive. It's not what everybody else does. Why are you doing it? Are you doing it just to be different, or are you doing it to be annoying? It's more annoying to me than innovative, so I got to point that out. Those fake carbon fiber stickers, they just don't do this mod justice. This is such a nice looking mod, and you had to ruin it with those cheesy looking stickers. Why didn't you do the right thing and use better material, Voopoo? It just doesn't make any sense. You guys saw it down low, man. Look at that. Crazy battery rattle. Just stupid, man. How could you release a mod like this that has that kind of battery rattle? And it doesn't matter what batteries I put in. I've tried all different types of 21700s. I've tried 2700s. I've tried 18650s with the adapters. Every freaking cell I put in this damn thing rattles. It's annoying as hell.
And sometimes when I have it in my bag and it gets bounced around, the screen actually turns off and I gotta go like this to get the screen to go back on. That's a huge, huge con. Again, with the materials, right? The up and down button. You put that beautiful resin button, fire button there, right? Why didn't you make the up and down button the same resin? Why wouldn't you do that? It's gorgeous. You did a great job on the finish, but you dropped the ball on the little parts of it. Again, just doesn't make any sense. And I don't know why I'm shocked, but I showed you down low. They misspelled curve on the curve screen. Really, guys? I mean, you know, when I see crap like that, it makes me think what else you guys are missing that I'm not seeing internally. It just doesn't inspire confidence. Yeah, I just don't get it. But that's it on the cons. Let's move on to the pros. First pro is going to be, man, aesthetics. This thing is one of the most gorgeous mods I've ever seen. It's beautiful. Looks-wise, I just think it's classy and beautiful. It's a great job aesthetically. It really is. Just a bang-up job. I love the way this thing looks. It upsets me that it has that battery rattle because it looks so damn good. I would never put this thing on the shelf if it didn't have that battery rattle. It's got lights for people that like lights, and they're programmable. You can shut them off. That's a pro. It's got one of the best screens I've ever seen. The screen on this is super, super clear. I mean, you can see everything on it. It's beautiful. It's got a centered 510 and 30 millimeters fit on this thing without any overhang. Pro. The finish on this, that gunmetal finish, I love it. I think it's drop dead gorgeous. I like the clock feature that it comes on and I'm able to tell the time. Awesome job on that. I like the resin panel. Voopoo's known for its resin. They did a nice job on the resin on this mod. They just didn't put enough on it. And the last pro is going to be, this thing gets killer battery life with dual 21700s. Awesome job on that. So that's it, insiders. That's the pros and cons. Let's get into our original question. Is Voopoo just destined to constantly double down on stupid? I mean, I just don't get this company. They're so capable of making a great mod, and almost every time they drop the ball by doing stupid shit, it drives me crazy, especially on a mod like this, because I love this mod. I think this mod is drop dead gorgeous. It hits all the marks. But that battery rattle, that absolutely kills it for me. And it's not just like a little battery rattle. This thing sounds like a freaking maraca. I mean, you look into their history, right? And they're just always doing stupid stuff, right? You know, yeah. First of all, the name, right? When they first came out, everybody, you remember that? When they first came out, everybody was making fun of the name, Voopoo, Voopoo, right? So then they silence everybody and they come out with this mod called the Drag. And, you know, the chipset was great for its time. You know, everybody complained about the Drag lettering on it, right? So what do they do when they come out with the Drag 2? They keep the Drag lettering. Stupid. Then they had that whole Tony B debacle that they didn't handle right. Again, stupidity. Then when I did a review for them, they didn't like the way I reviewed the Drag 2. They asked me to change the review. I mean, why are you guys even acting like this? Then they had the social media debacle. And now they come out with this mod that has massive battery rattle. And the thing that cracks me up is, it's supposed to be in conjunction with Woody Vapes, right? And I never heard of Woody Vapes, so I went on their site, right? And the first thing you see when you click on their site is it says, you know, craftsmanship. Really, Woody Vapes? You put your name on a mod like this with this type of battery rattle and you're going to tout craftsmanship on your website? Just give me a break, man. I mean, really. Come on. How do you put your name on this and let this go out with this type of battery rattle? I don't get it. It just seems to me like Voopoo is just always in the thick of something stupid. You know what you guys need? You guys need a stupidity prevention manager. You need somebody that's, I guess, over here in America that you can go to and say, look this over and make sure we ain't doing anything dumb. Now, I'm available, but I'm telling you right now, you're going to have to make it worth my while because I could see you guys would be throwing a lot of work my way in that department. I mean, really, Voopoo, just get your act together because you could be one of the best vape companies out there if you would just stop doubling down on stupid. And if you can't do that, maybe you should send some of your management over here and they could run for Congress because they'd fit in perfectly. I'd like to thank Element Vape for sending this one to me for review. Make sure you check out the link down below. They're an awesome company with great customer service, fantastic pricing. Check them out. Don't go anywhere, insiders. Before you go anywhere, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and head on over to our brand new Facebook group, because we got a 10,000 sub giveaway going on right now. That's right. Can you believe it? We're at 10K already. I can't believe it myself. We're going to be giving away some awesome prizes. The prizes are as follows. Third place, there's going to be 5 winners of that for a $25 coupon code at Direct Vapor. Second place, there's going to be 1 winner of a $100 coupon code at Vape Wild. And first place is going to be a $200 coupon code at Element Vape. We're going to let it run for a couple of weeks, then we're going to pick the winners. So make sure you head on over to our Facebook page and join up. And that's it, Insiders. That's all I got for you today. Like it wasn't enough. We're going to see you guys on the next one. You keep living that vape life. We're out of here. Deuces. What's up, Insiders? Deuces Jack with VapingInsider.com. Today, we're going to go over the top 10 best vape tanks on the market as of April 2019.